Alright, so Fula coming after you with another video. Shout out to the whole LGBT. So in this video, man, I kind of want to talk about the Deontay Wilder rejection of the DAZN 100 million deal. And, you know, I've been reading a lot of comments. People been saying, wow, this guy is crazy. Man, this guy is out of his mind. Is this guy stupid? What's his problem? Why would he reject 100 million? I'm going to tell you why he rejected 100 million. DAZN doesn't have viewership like that, okay? You have to realize that in order for them to deliver on their promise of 100 million, they have to have the subscriber base for that to happen. And the fact of the matter is, they really don't have the subscriber base to make that happen. They really don't have the money backing them that many people think they do. And that's just the reality. And the reason why they don't have the money backing them that people think they do is the simple fact that they don't have fighters on the DAZN app. Okay? And the only fighters they have are guys that, you know, hardcore boxing fans know of. They don't have general public fighters. And that's what sets them back, is the fact that they don't have that. So, I really don't think DAZN was going to pay Deontay Wilder $100 million. I really don't think so. Because I don't think they, as I said before, they simply don't have that to pay him. That's just the reality of the matter. If they did have that to pay him, then guess what? There would have been other fighters on DAZN before he even came along. The only fighters that they have a relevance on DAZN, really, when you think about it, is Canelo. That's the only fighter out of the bunch. Other than that, they don't really have anybody. I mean, and yeah, I'm a big time Demetrius Andrade fan. But let's be real. Who knows Demetrius Andrade outside of the boxing circles? The inner boxing circles. Who knows Daniel Jacobs outside of the inner boxing circles? Nobody. So this is why Deontay Wilder, one of the reasons why Deontay Wilder did not sign with DAZN. Because when you really think about it, places like Showtime, places like Fox, they have viewership. Not only do they have a channel, but they also have the app too. So they also can stream. This is not an issue for them. Here's my thing. If DAZN was smart, okay? If they were really smart, what DAZN would do is they would invest in a channel. They would invest having a television channel. Just having the app by itself is not enough to attract viewership. You know, not everybody is going to want to subscribe to an app, even if it's relatively cheap. I mean, most people, when you look at it, they have cable TV and, you know, they rather just keep everything in-house, as they say. It's kind of like the similar scenario with Apple or Android. Like, if you have an Android, more or less, you're going to want to keep everything in-house. So chances are, if you have an Android, you're going to have a computer that's like a Microsoft or something, or that's just like a Google-friendly type computer. If you have an Apple product, chances are you're going to have like a computer that's like an Apple computer, and you're going to have an iPhone, and you're going to have an iPad. Everything is going to be in-house most of the time. So I think this is what people are thinking along the same lines on, you know. So that's why they don't really want to have an app that streams boxing. And here's another thing about it. I'm not saying it's the right way to do it, but many people stream boxing free. Many people find links and they're able to get these boxing matches for free on the internet. And now, granted, sometimes they're in a different language, you know, but at the same time, sometimes it's good that they're in a different language, because sometimes this commentary, as biased as it is, will kill you. So yeah. Another thing, and I just didn't think about this. There was no guarantee Deontay Wilder was going to get Anthony Joshua. There was no guarantee. I'm going to tell you why. Anthony Joshua is a Matchroom Sky Sports fighter, okay? He is not signed to DAZN. He fights on DAZN from a fight-to-fight basis, okay? He's fighting Big Baby Miller on DAZN, but he really didn't have to. Right? So who's to say that if Deontay Wilder signs with DAZN and they don't give him the Anthony Joshua fight, that Anthony Joshua says, well, you know, I'm on Matchroom, this, that, and the other, so I want to fight on Sky Sports. I don't want to fight on DAZN. Then what? Alright, he'll be stuck. He'll be stuck fighting more or less lower level competition, and it wouldn't even be worth his while. And it's the same thing with Tyson Fury. They're saying on ESPN right now, they're saying Tyson Fury will fight, but they don't even have an opponent for him yet, man. So what does this tell you? This tells you what time it is with DAZN. Okay? So, with this being said, right? With this being said, I think Deontay Wilder made the right move. Because, look, there's flexibility. He can fight on Showtime, he can fight on Fox, alright? Whereas DAZN, he's only going to fight on DAZN. There's no point. There really isn't any point to do that. And another thing, I don't think Deontay Wilder wants to get rid of pay-per-view revenue, because that pay-per-view revenue, I'm pretty sure he's still making some right now, as we speak, from that Tyson Fury fight. With DAZN, that gets cut out. So my point is, and this is advice to DAZN, if they plan to succeed, they're going to need to make a regular channel, because not everybody is going to download an app. Not everybody is going to want to stream their fights. And you have to think of one other dynamic. Yeah, I know this sounds dumb, but if there's a big fight on, some people go to bars to watch the fight. What if that bar is not going to have that accessibility to the zone. What if that bar is just used to the pay-per-view thing? You know, it's a domino effect, man. And so this is why DAZN needs to rethink their strategy. Because this thing, like, I don't know if people are really investing in it, like, the higher uppers, the powers that be. I don't even know if they're really putting investment into this product, man. Because I'm sorry to say it, but it's not really delivering on the goods, man. And that's just the reality of the situation. I mean, if DAZN wants to succeed, it's going to have to really assess the situation it's in and change things up. So, I mean, this is how I feel about the whole situation. Deontay Wilder is thinking about the bigger picture, and he's not thinking about the shorter picture, because when you look at it, they offered Jamal Charlo, or I think both Charlo twins got offered DAZN. They offered Tank Davis, I think, DAZN. They offered Adrian Broner DAZN. And it's like, if they didn't go over there, there must have been a reason for them not to go over there. I guarantee you, if DAZN had viewership, if DAZN had bigger numbers, that would be a chain reaction. Because what will happen is more people would want to go to DAZN, more fighters would want to fight on DAZN, because they know they'll get a bigger bag on DAZN. And then with the bigger bag, that's going to attract more fighters to go over there. I mean, I'm sorry to say it. I mean, like, people are going to get mad and say I'm an Al Heyman decaf, but it's a cause and effect. Al Heyman pays his fighters. Al Heyman sets up his fighters with their own promotional companies. With that being said, of course they're going to go to him. That's just the reality. So, you know, DAZN, they're going to have to follow the blueprint that he laid. And they're going to have to, like, treat these fighters right and let these fighters have, like, their own promotional companies and things like that. Because other than that, the streaming app thing is, people stream fights on the internet every day. And then you got to look at the other factor in the matter. I mean, if some people don't want to watch the fight, or if some people don't want to watch the fight live, guess what? The fight's going to be on YouTube the next day, or in the next 2 days. So, yeah. But that's all I got for now, guys. Leave your thoughts and leave your comments about this matter. Let me know what you think. And yeah, Fuller signing out on John Armour.